but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight.
You can. That's whenever I want to.
New shockwaves are rolling through the boxing community after fresh training footage of Floyd Mayweather Jr. surfaced, revealing the 48-year-old legend still looking razor-sharp. The clips have sparked heated debate, with some fans daring to suggest a dream matchup against Terence Crawford could be possible. But not everyone is excited. Several boxing insiders and former pros are already sounding alarms, warning Crawford to stay away from any potential clash. Their message is clear. Mayweather's speed, reflexes, and defensive genius haven't faded nearly as much as people think, and stepping into the ring with him remains a dangerous gamble.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can switch to the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win a close decision. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
For many, the warning isn't about doubting Crawford's greatness. After all, he's widely seen as the best pound-for-pound fighter today, but about respecting the unique puzzle Mayweather presents. Even past his prime, Floyd's ability to neutralize opponents' dictate pace and frustrate elite fighters remains unmatched. Veterans point out that Crawford, who thrives on breaking down opponents over time, could find himself trapped in Mayweather's defensive web, unable to land clean shots or impose his rhythm.
But Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume,
but you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career. It's not his fault.
Floyd Mayweather's current training routine gives weight to why so many pros are cautioning Crawford about ever stepping in the ring with him, even at 48. Despite being retired from pro competition, Mayweather still hits the mitts daily, works pad sessions that show off his reflexes, and maintains a cruising fitness built not on heavy lifting, but on high reps, core drills, cardio, and efficient movement.
So I want to make sure that I eat the right foods because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog, probably not like I did when I was competing. I do like a little 4 miles. Try to do 450 push-ups.
No.
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled because I want to be my own boss.
After Crawford defeated Canelo to become the undisputed super middleweight champion, Mayweather told TMZ, "The best man won." He also said the fight was good for boxing and praised the excitement it brought. Regarding Canelo's future, Floyd noted that boxing takes a lot out of fighters physically. He hinted that wear and tear might be catching up, but added that something only time and the fighters themselves can decide. Mayweather left the possibility of a rematch open, saying, if they want it, it could happen. If not, they'll keep it moving.
On Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it if they did it again. I'm pretty sure I would.
However, Mayweather has publicly suggested multiple times that Canelo is so easy to defeat. He's made remarks suggesting that beating Canelo was easier than many give credit for, and has mocked the idea that just because someone stopped or beat Canelo, they deserve huge praise. The context seems to be him defending his legacy, pointing out that Canelo had vulnerabilities, that he was still young and developing when they fought, and that beating him doesn't necessarily equate to being the best.
You could take a guy like Canelo. This guy could do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Many boxing analysts also argue that Terence Crawford, despite his win over Canelo and perfect record, still can't yet be placed on the same pedestal as Floyd Mayweather because he lacks that unbeaten 50-0 legacy Floyd owns. They say that to truly eclipse Mayweather in the greatest ever discussion, Crawford needs more than high-profile wins. They believe he must take on someone like David Benavidez, considered one of the most physically imposing and dangerous fighters in boxing today.
Canelo is a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say? Well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Jeff Mayweather acknowledged Crawford's skill and recent success, saying, "Crawford is a great fighter, and many were surprised by how dominantly Crawford won his big fights." However, when compared more broadly, Jeff made it clear where his loyalties lie. He believes Floyd is still the safer pick when it comes to prime versus prime. He also criticized comments like those from Canelo, suggesting they're made to elevate oneself by comparison. Jeff said that while Crawford might be intelligent, he doesn't accept that Crawford surpasses Mayweather's defense.
Well, also if we remember, Canelo that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he still took him, into deep waters. So
yeah, what was Canelo? What, 20-something? 20 what? 23, 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah,
to a man that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people. But
how you at the top of your career in your prime? You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose?
20s.
I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, so, and that's why Canelo is saying what he's saying.
But want to
make himself look like he did something great.
Before Terence Crawford stepped into the ring with Canelo Alvarez, Jeff Mayweather made it clear he believed in Crawford's ability to rise to the challenge. While discussing Crawford's chances, Jeff suggested that a victory over Canelo might do more than just cement his pound-for-pound status. It could open the door to an even more legendary showdown. He pointed out that Floyd Mayweather, though 48, remains in exceptional shape, and if Crawford delivered a career-defining win, the calls for a fight with Floyd would be difficult to ignore. Given Crawford's relentless drive for greatness and Floyd's unmatched legacy, the speculation refuses to die down.